A man from North Charleston was hit with a federal fine for refilling a drink without paying for it. We all go to these self-serve places. You get your cup, you refill your drink. Usually that's pretty free. Apparently,
sometimes that's what the deal.
That's the deal. Sometimes it's not, and okay, some people get away with it, some people don't. I'd rather you not try and get away with something you're supposed to pay for, but I understand it's a soda, and at the end of the day, the soda doesn't cost that much. A federal fine of over $500 really shouldn't be in the offing for something like that, but apparently... the on-site construction worker says he didn't know that refills at the VA Medical Center in downtown Charleston came at a price, and on Wednesday, during his lunch hour, he was slapped with federal charges. Now, the ticket was issued by the federal police force at the VA Medical Center in downtown Charleston after Christopher Lewis, who, by the way, is not related to me, as far as I know, is not related to me, refilled his soda without paying the 89 cents for it. A hospital spokesperson called it, quote, a theft of government property, unquote. 89 cents worth of soda.
Why not
at a VA hospital?
Why not just go up to him and say, do you have 89 cents?
Yeah. And
I'm sure the guy would have said, oh, sure.
Well, apparently, according to the article, he was not given that opportunity to make restitution. There are signs scattered in about where this soda was thefted from. He didn't notice them. He had never noticed them before. And apparently he's done this before, where he's taken a soda and not paid for it. But he's a serial soda thiever. Right.
And boy, that's hard to say. Yeah,
well, and so instead of... it seemed like it would be a little extreme. Now, has he taken tens of thousands of dollars worth of soda over the course of 10, 20 years?
That's a lot of soda.
Probably not. He probably hasn't done that. Apparently he's done it only a handful of times or a cupful of times. Well, but still, at what point should cooler heads prevail?
Well, I mean, the worst part is when you see somebody go up, they have their cup, they fill it up all the way, drink half of it down, and then fill it up again.
Well, you do have to... No, okay, half of it is much. Now, however, that's a bit much. Now, let me ask you this, though. Occasionally, I'll get a beverage from a place like that where it's self-serve, and if the refills aren't free, yeah, I get it. Like, for example, if you go to 7-Eleven.
Well, if the refills aren't free.
Correct. Well, here's the thing. You go to 7-Eleven, you buy a Big Gulp, which, of course, Mayor Bloomberg hates, but hopefully he's not listening right now. But if... you go to 7-Eleven, you're going out to take it on the road anyway. It's not like you're sitting there to start drinking it and then refilling it again later.
It's not a restaurant, no.
No, but you take a little bit in your cup, you sip it to make sure. Now, here's my thing. You got to sip it to make sure it's not overrun with syrup or overrun with carbonation. You want to make sure that what you're squirting in there, you want the right mix.
The right blend.
So you take a little bit of a taste. That's legit, right?
A sip is not,
it's not gulping down half the thing.
It's not a big gulp or a big sip. It's called a big gulp. You take a big gulp, that's a sip. Okay. Well, as long as you're not putting your mouth on the nozzle.
Well, you can't do that. That's frowned upon?
That's not good. No.
All right, note to self. Dude, no, wait a minute. I'm learning something. Just like Gracie, I'm learning something today. You cannot just pour it straight into your mouth from the fountain. Bad, Jeff. Can't do that.
They just passed that law.
Okay, well that should be a common sense thing. I would think.
Amid much controversy, but they had to do it.
Hours and hours of endless debate in the Senate on that one.
Exactly.